In the Campaign 2016 segment tonight, is Hillary Clinton trustworthy? Mrs. Clinton got asked about it straight up during an interview with CBS News' Scott Pelley.
You talk about leveling with the American people. Have you always told the truth?
I've always tried to. Always. Always.
Some people are going to call that wiggle room that you just gave yourself.
Well, no,
always tried to.
No,
I mean,
always
Jimmy Carter said, "I will never lie to you."
You know, you're asking me to say, have I ever? I don't believe I ever have. I don't believe I ever have. I don't believe I ever will. I'm going to do the best I can to level with the American people.
Tries to tell the truth. Meanwhile, the Nevada Democratic caucuses are tomorrow. Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are trying to land some final blows before the bell.
Senator Sanders has also attacked President Obama. He's called him weak. He's called him disappointing. He tried to get somebody to run against him in the 2012 election, in the primary. And, you know, I just don't know where all this comes from, because maybe it's that Senator Sanders wasn't really a Democrat until he decided to run for president. He doesn't even know what the, last two Democratic presidents did. And well, it's true.
Well, by the way, there is one of the two Democratic candidates here who actually ran against Barack Obama. It wasn't me.
Joining me now with reaction, Fox News senior correspondent Geraldo Rivera. Now, Geraldo, I almost couldn't read that read with a straight face.
When part of me, anyway.
Is Hillary Clinton trustworthy? No one can actually think she's trustworthy.
I think that she gets a bad rap, and I will debate you on that issue. I think that it is unfortunate, though, that she didn't answer the question in a straightforward way. If you're asked, have you ever told a lie, you say, no, I've never told a lie, and maybe your nose grows, maybe it doesn't. I've been divorced several times, so you know that I was lying to somebody at some point in my life. And I'm sure that everyone watching right now has told a fib or two. I mean, didn't George Washington not chop down the cherry tree? And
he said I cannot tell a lie. I did it. He said he didn't lie.
All right. Well, Hillary Clinton is no George Washington.
This is one of her biggest faults right now, is that people don't trust her. Her trustworthy numbers are in the tank.
It's because people like you have eroded
the way she answered that question, Geraldo.
The way you went after with Benghazi and all the rest.
Are you trustworthy? Do you tell lies?
I agree with you. She should have answered the question. She should have answered the question in a far more straightforward way. And the fact that I saw Scott Pelley and I was looking at him and I was watching the thing, he kind of got a sheen on his face. He was watching, and she's not going to answer the question with a straight face. I mean, I thought that it was unfortunate, and I regret it. I do think that it is overblown, that she lacks credibility. I really think that she gets a bad rap.
Okay, now let's talk about how they both want to put themselves as the closest Obama surrogate. They both want to be the third-term Obama.
No doubt about it. I absolutely agree with you, even though Bernie Sanders is and has been a professed independent and socialist for most of his life. In South Carolina, let me just go there first, 55% of the Democratic primary electorate is African American. Sure. Among that group, 90+% approve of the job President Obama has been doing, the way he's handled his job. It behooves Hillary Clinton.
And why would that be, though?
We can debate that, but I just want to give you the.
But it is interesting.
I want to give you the facts.
To go in depth why they approve of President Obama's job, because they're clearly not working at the rate they were prior to President Obama. They're in a deeper poverty, and their incomes are lower.
Let's put aside the objective facts. I'm just giving you the surveys. Having come now from 5 days in South Carolina, I report to you. Let me finish.
They're approving of him because he's African American. Are they not?
I report to you that he is extremely popular. Therefore, Hillary Clinton is trying to associate with him.
But neither Hillary nor Bernie are black.
Today, Hillary got the key endorsement of Jim Clyburn, the senior African American in the United States Congress. Not only is it symbolically important, but he also has an organization that can help her turn out the vote. I predict Hillary Clinton wins by major double digits in South Carolina. Now to Nevada. Nevada is different than South Carolina. How is it different? There are far fewer people of color who vote in Nevada than there are in South Carolina. There are the black population is under 10%, but they vote disproportionately heavy in the Democrat. So say 15% are black, 15% are Latino. Those 30% will favor Hillary Clinton, but she's getting zero white young people support. I went to the College of Charleston. Zero.
She's not getting African Americans or Latino vote of the young.
She'll win the minority vote. She'll eke out a victory, I believe, in Nevada.
But if she doesn't, Geraldo, let's just say she doesn't, because most of the polls have it very, very close. Very tight in Nevada. Nevada comes before South Carolina. So you hit Nevada. If she loses, She hasn't done very well lately. She may start to roll. South Carolina. Dominoes fall.
They do. I believe she will eke out. Now, let's talk next week if, in fact, Nevada goes sour for Hillary. Nevada. It's a Spanish word, Nevada. Gringo.
Go ahead.
I believe that she'll eke out a narrow victory in Nevada, and I think that she'll overwhelmingly win South Carolina, and then she'll begin to roll.
No doubt. That's the firewall, though, right? You were talking about the firewall.
The firewall works. Black people will save Hillary Clinton.
But will they? And why?
Because the Clinton family has been symbolically so close to the African Americans. She was there for the civil rights movement. She was a storefront lawyer and all the rest. She has the credibility.
We've talked all week about what Bill Clinton has done for the African American community. What? He's incarcerated. He was there for the 1994 crime bill that put more African Americans and more minorities in jail. He was there when they decided to make tie work to welfare payments. Remember that program as well.
Sister Soldier.
Yeah, Sister Soldier moment. They don't like, so that's it. Just Sister Soldier.
There is a style and a feeling and a respect.
He played a saxophone.
Well, that's part of it. It is a respect that he and the Clinton family has shown this community that heretofore had been taken for granted. He embraced them. As a white governor coming out of Arkansas, he had the pretension to be the first black president, quote unquote, because he was so simpatico in so many ways that it's almost instinctual. I agree with you that objectively speaking, Clinton was much more of a centrist, as I believe Hillary Clinton will be, than his reputation.
And the Obama numbers. The Obama numbers for African Americans are horrendous. The African American group is the only group, not Latinos, not whites. Latinos and whites' incomes have gone up under President Obama. Incomes. Blacks have gone down. The only group.
Do you know there is something to be said? He is the first black man to run the most powerful country on earth. There is pride involved.
Okay,
there is their son. You can go someday.
Well, at least we got to what it's really about, because it's not about the numbers.
It's about the bottom line, isn't it?
I guess so. All right, Geraldo, thank you very much.